Alright, jumping into another round of the tournament for Tech Find and Brawler. We are taking on the Albed Sykes, Kilika Beast taking on the Luca Goers. So we've been doing really well. And I mentioned that a lot, but we are. Like, we continuously are doing very well. So we got a lot of experience for Deem and, for Kolikin and Nizrut last game. We're close to getting everyone into like the level 70s, so that's really good to see. And I mean, really at the core of what we're doing here is this just a continuation of ideally that success. So we're gonna jump in here. We're gonna play pretty aggressively because we want to get as many goals as possible. And then what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to swap. We're gonna stick with it. So we're gonna swap Deem into the goal and Nizrud into the field. It's wild to say, but despite the fact that at least in my opinion, we've been really aggressive with getting experience for Kolikin and Nizrut. I don't know what it is. Like, Deem is still ahead. Like, it doesn't make sense, but she is, and I assume it's probably just like the experience gap between the two is just so great that it's going to take a while to get there. Which is fine. We'll just kind of continue the mission, continue the grind as needed. But yeah, we've definitely been going at it. What is this, episode or match number 164? I'm trying to actually think off the top of my head how many like total matches that makes, because this is like probably match number 1200, like for the channel, like for the journeys we've done. Like 1,200 matches, maybe? Oh, we gotta let this happen. Please. There it is. Vorjorn's nap shot, too. Perfect. There it is. I did not expect Kyrie to use it. I kind of... Honestly, I kind of put the nap... or the tech finds on particular people, and I don't really ever expect them to happen. But I'm just hoping for that Hail Mary. Oh my gosh, Nettis. I forgot Nettis is actually 99 speed right now. He is a mutant. He is so quick. He's crazy. And we're just going to go for the nap shot. I mean, this is incredibly greedy. This should not make it. This has no right to score. I will say that now. There it is. I really didn't deserve that, but I'll take it. I'm not gonna argue against that. So yeah, going up 2-0. Just easy, isn't it? Kyuri with the ball. She's going to push left side here, which is, you know, probably the best side to push. But I don't know. Okay, she does retain. I was like, I don't know if Iskin's going to actually steal this here. It's unlikely, but it's like one of those scenarios where it's unlikely but non-possible. Like, that's really what it comes down to. So yeah, let's push up with Kolikin. Honestly, I really just have to encounter Nettis because he is so annoying when he's quick. He's not even that effective. Like, he's not like he's not a good defender, but like he is so annoying. Like, it is ridiculous how aggressive he will be. So we're gonna take double tackles here. This is fairly greedy, I would argue. You know what? We should actually look for the tech find. Maybe we should try for tackle slip 2, because I don't think we have that on our forwards. That could be useful. Honestly, I don't actually remember. And maybe this is gonna sound really dumb. Has tackle slip 2 been introduced into the league yet, or into the game? Because I think Mafuri has it initially, and she has to be signed, and then players will start learning it. Like, it's not. If you guys didn't know, it's not just based on witchcraft. There's actually legitimate, like, if a player joins the league, then, like, with a specific technique, then players will start learning it. It's not like you just randomly see Waka learn Napshot 3 and then everyone else starts learning Napshot 3. Like, that's not how that works. So it is a little bit dependent on who's where and who sides what. And I've kind of broken the game a little bit, because I made it so that the Kilika Beasts never change their team, because they always have the original Aurochs, and we always have the Kilika Beasts. So effectively what I've done is I've cut down on the possibilities that certain players will be signed. And I mean, think about that. Like there's 4 midfield positions to be signed, and that's it. That is all there is. Instead of 5. So it kind of ruins, maybe not ruins is the right word, but it limits the scope of like what we can actually learn and who can sign who. But yeah, we're going to have Kayuri here. She's going to be pushing midfield. I mean, with only 20 seconds left, there's not a lot to show here. I mean, we're going to tackle. We might get the ball back. At the core of it, it doesn't really matter. Can we actually learn this pass? Okay, we can't. I was going to say, if we could, that would have been really silly if I stole the ball. That would have been not one of my finer moments. Yeah, 4-0. A little bit of experience for them. A little bit for us. Good stuff. And nap shot 2 for Voyager. I mean, obviously it doesn't really, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but we're never going to use that technique. Where its use really comes in is, I just need to double check if I can learn tackle slip too. Where it really comes in is just if it's a key technique. Apparently I can learn it, but like maybe I just haven't. I mean, yeah, that's learnable, right? Yeah. So who has tackle slip 2 that isn't in the league? Someone equipped tackle slip 2. It feels like we're behind. I mean, we'll figure it out, right? I'll do the venom shot, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. The reason I say it doesn't matter, even after like learning techniques, is we are going to be trying to focus on getting experience. So the whole goal is that they don't have the ball for an extended period of time at all. Looks like Kayuri with the ball. Going for the invisible shot. Bold. Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan. I know I mentioned that occasionally about like the midfielders making bad decisions, but because invisible shot just breaks all the rules of Blitzball and says, you know what, stats don't matter, it's a 60% chance things get silly. It's not a bad move at any point, and you see me use that strat. It's honestly a bit of a cheese strat where you'll use invisible shot just to like put yourself in good positions. And then the opponent is just like, dude, you've got 4 shoot, but somehow you're gonna score on Nimrok with 68 catch. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's really silly, but it's really effective. So, I mean, why not? This might be unpopular, but I think invisible shot is inherently unhealthy for the game, to a certain degree, though. Like, if this. Particularly speaking on like if they were to make another like Blitzball game, and especially if they made it multiplayer, it would not be, I don't think it'd be particularly healthy. I don't know, it feels like it'd be weird, you know? It would definitely be like one of those situations where you're just like, why does this exist? At least in its current form. It adds a specific point of like RNG, which just, you know, feels a little bit busted. And I mean, I guess you could get like really granular with it. So like, let's say it's a multiplayer game, right? And invisible shot exists, and it's got like a X percentage to like, you know, go invisible. Like, that's all good and all. But what if you add like an additional attribute where the longer or further away you are, even if it goes invisible, the little red dot that you have to score past is significantly larger. So like the goalie essentially covers more of the goal the longer the shot is away. And this would be only for like a multiplayer environment, because like it wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't like cheat out the opposing player where they just like get screwed over. It would honestly maybe make, I don't want to say it'd make invisible shot worthless, but it'd make it more like difficult to use. That is kind of a fun concept, though. You just have invisible shot trigger, and then you're moving your little red dot like crazy, and then they're moving the shot like crazy, and like you just gotta like figure out how not to like mash it up with each other. I don't know. I feel like Blitzball has a lot of like opportunity to like be expanded on. Like not to be too critical, because I feel like I'm very critical of Blitzball, but you know, you criticize like the things you care about, right? That being said, don't transfer that to people. Do that on things, not people. But no, like you criticize things you care about. So like, I think like this is a really good iteration of Blitzball. I like this iteration the most. Like Final Fantasy X has the best version of Blitzball in my opinion. But like this isn't the ceiling. Like this is not even close to the ceiling. There's a lot of opportunity that is to be had. I don't know. I've considered like getting like trying to develop something, but I haven't really like pulled the trigger on it. The main reason I haven't is because like I'm well aware of the skill set I have, and I'm well aware of the amount of time it takes to develop a game. Like it's not, you know, like it's a small game, but like it takes a lot. It would take years, I think, of development to like get something polished. And it's so challenging to get certain things just right, you know. The AI would be the most daunting task to me. Like, how do you make them play well? I guess. Yeah, it looks like Kilika, more pass, shoot, block, attack, HP, and that's a win for us. Luka Goers 5-0 against the B. Oh my god! I didn't even think it was possible. Luka Goers take out the beasts. Not just take them out, they spank them. 5-0? There was no chance. Luna scored in 42 seconds. My gosh, and then we get 4-0. Dude, the Goers. Goers are no longer goners. I mean, they are now that they're facing us, but... Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.